Jessica era prostituta.
High-end prostitutes, suitcases stuffed with gold, corruption, violating EU sanctions, collaborating with dictatorial authorities. This is how the socialist Spanish government plays. There really is a lot going on in this story, and its central figures are Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez, his now dismissed Transport Minister José Luis Ábalos, and escorts from an adult catalog. The famous Jessica was not Ábalos' fiancée or his friend. She was a high-end prostitute he chose from a catalog, and his choice was paid for by taxpayers. This is how Spanish socialists spent public money. José Luis Ábalos was dismissed, officially because of suspected corruption in the purchase of medical products, specifically masks. But only now have embarrassing facts come to light for the socialist. Namely, as Minister of Transportation, he took high-end prostitutes on business trips, one of whom he even employed in a state-owned company. To this day, it is not known on the basis of what qualifications. It was interesting to see the reaction of Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez when he found out about this.
Sánchez nunca dejó que nadie hablara por él.
Do you know what Sánchez did? He stopped speaking to him and told others to not talk to him. He pretended not to know the man. Ábalos? Who is that? I think he's been working for us since yesterday. Things got tense when journalists started asking questions about business trips, high-end prostitutes, and taxpayer money. The question is clear. How did you pay this person for company? Or maybe it was your fiancé or someone else. I'm asking about public money. And Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez himself, who denies such an acquaintance with José Luis Ábalos, apparently has a short-term memory. Perhaps a police investigation will refresh it for him. In 2020, he was supposed to have personally authorized a secret visit to Madrid by Venezuela's EU-sanctioned Vice President Delcy Rodriguez, a close associate of dictator Nicolás Maduro. The vice president did not arrive in the Spanish capital empty-handed, but with 12 suitcases in which gold bars worth $70 million were hidden. They were to be picked up personally by José Luis Ábalos. What happened to the suitcases, where they went, and in exchange for what? This is still under investigation. Very often, liberal and left-wing politicians preach certain values and at the same time get into all sorts of shady situations, including corruption. And in fact, they go largely unpunished, above all when it comes to reactions from the liberal media and EU institutions. But Pedro Sánchez's problems don't end there. Spanish people are fed up with the endless flow of illegal immigrants, for whom the socialist government has widely opened the borders. In many Spanish towns, it has become dangerous. Crime has increased, and the once charming places now scare tourists away. Now we don't need immigrants to work. We need jobs for the locals. We need to take care of our land, our people, our children, not illegal immigrants. It's important for Spanish people to have more children because due to the massive influx of immigrants, we will lose our identity in a while, and there will be nothing left of us here. Especially since instead of traditional values close to many people, socialists are forcefully promoting LGBTQ ideology, including in schools. Pedro Sánchez is losing in the polls, having already considered resigning after his wife heard charges of corruption and citing political influence. And he, despite the scandals, still remains an influential politician, much loved in left liberal circles.